This video explores the pivotal and challenging period which spans from the end of the American Revolutionary War until the ratification of the U.S. Constitution in 1789. Specifically, we look at the Articles of Confederation, Shays Rebellion, and the Northwest Ordinance of 1787.
After several years of debate and drafting, the Articles of Confederation were officially ratified on March 1, 1781.
After the Declaration of Independence was signed, the Continental Congress realized they needed to create a government framework for their new nation. The Articles of Confederation were adopted in November 1777.
Americans hesitated to adopt a strong central government, fearing it would devolve into tyranny, so most of the power was left to the individual states.
Under the Articles, Congress had the power to maintain an army, coin money, and negotiate treaties with foreign countries. The Articles had many weaknesses, however. There was no executive or judicial branch. Congress did not have the power to tax or regulate commerce, and acts passed by Congress were unenforceable. Each state only had one vote in Congress, regardless of size.
The Articles of Confederation were ultimately a disaster, leading to conflicts such as Shays Rebellion. There were increasingly more calls for a stronger national government and a unified nation. The Articles lasted until 1789, when the Constitution was ratified. Shays Rebellion was a wave of violent protests by American farmers between 1786 and 1787.
After the Revolutionary War, Massachusetts farmers struggled to survive due to high taxes. Unable to pay their debts, many Americans lost their farms or were sentenced to debtors' prisons.
The rebellion was named after Daniel Shays, a veteran of the Revolutionary War who organized several protests at county courthouses to prevent tax collection.
Shays was eager to arm his followers to strengthen his cause. On January 25, 1787, Shays and 1,500 protesters attempted to seize a federal armory in Springfield, Massachusetts. Governor James Bowdoin, however, anticipated the attack and raised a private army of 1,200 soldiers. The army fired at Shays' mob, killing 4 and causing the protesters to disperse.
Shays' Rebellion demonstrated a key weakness of the Articles of Confederation, the inability of the national government to manage the country's finances. The rebellion led to the Constitutional Convention of 1787, which replaced the Articles of Confederation with the U.S. Constitution. The Northwest Ordinance of 1787 was a crucial law governing the Northwest Territory, which included areas close to the Great Lakes and north and west of the Ohio River.
After gaining its independence, America faced a crisis in handling westward expansion by establishing a process to admit new states.
The Ordinance of 1787 established a 3-stage process for territories to achieve statehood based on population. Initially, Congress-appointed officials would govern the territories.
Crucially, the ordinance prohibited slavery in the Northwest Territory, the first of its kind. It also mandated that a portion of land in every township be designated for public schools, emphasizing the importance of education. It also addressed natural rights, property rights, and religious tolerance.
The impact on Native American populations was significant. Despite language promising fair treatment, the ordinance often led to land appropriation and conflicts with Native tribes.
The Northwest Ordinance of 1787 was an essential piece of legislation as it laid the groundwork for America's westward expansion and was the first federal law to address slavery.